guys, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. And in today's video, we are reviewing the Florence By Mills 16 Wishes Eyeshadow Palette. Now, this is what I got out of it. So if you want to see what I thought about it, what its swatch is like, what the palette actually looks like, then you should keep on watching. If you're new here, hello, my name is Gina Wagner, and I am reviewing the Florence By Mills makeup palette, or eyeshadow palette, like I said before. But my social medias are linked down in the description bar down below, and as well as my other Florence By Mills reviews. Now, I mentioned in the video that I did change my mind on a lot of things on the skincare, so watch the video to figure out what I said I changed my mind on and what's being used. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's the main one where I put polls on for you guys to stay up to date for what videos I want to do. And hit that subscribe button if you want to join the fam. I would love to have you. Give this video a thumbs up if you end up liking it. Click the notification bell so you get notified so you can watch the video as it goes live, and that way you know I uploaded a video. So let's get right on into the video. Alright, so the palette that I mentioned that we are going to be reviewing today is the Florence By Mills. This is the 16 Wishes palette. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's very cute. It's like that cloudy feel. The only thing that I think is funny is that this on the side's like this way, and then you have to flip it this way to read the ingredients and stuff. So this is her 16 Wishes eyeshadow palette. This is 32 ounces. Hit on the sides it says friendship, celebration, appreciation, curiosity, strength, success, and bravery. So it says those right here. And then it also says peace, hope, happiness, love, freedom, justice, gratitude, and optimism and generosity on this side right here. So this palette is also cruelty-free and vegan, so I wanted to mention that. It also says we support youth living life to the fullest. And you can see that on the back right here. This is it says celebrate with us, named after Millie's 16 wishes for the world. This magnetic break-apart palette is a perfect to take on the go or sharing the celebration with our friends. Use these warm, neutral, shimmery pops of color to create a go-to look or something bold to stand out. So that's what this says. You have 12 months to use it. It's made in the USA. I think it's really cool, but my favorite thing is this packaging. So like I said, it's like clouds, kind of like sunsetty, and then this is holographic if you can see it. If not, it's hard to see, but it also stands out. So let's open her up and see what she actually looks like. And then, you know, on the inside of her tab, she always has something. So it says fill the world with love and sweetness, and it has the little whale like it does normally. So there's the whale, and there's her signature. So this, oh geez, this is what the palette looks like. It literally has the big one back here has what it is. So this says the 16 Wish eyeshadow palette, the 12 months, it is cruelty free. So it literally comes apart like this, but I will open it and then disassemble it so I don't ruin any of the colors with the protective plastic. Okay, so like I said, this palette, it breaks apart because it's magnetic, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it and take out the plastic sleeve so that I don't ruin any shadows, because I am notorious for ruining shadows, and we all know this. So this is what it looks like. You can literally take it apart. So apparently from what I've seen on like the website and at Ulta is that you can make a look with just all these sides. So like you have your neutrals right here. That's what this looks like. This is the pan size. Not a bad pan size for like for this size of a palette. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. So this one's basically all your transition shades, or you can do a super neutral look. And then these ones all have 4. Well, this one does. So this is more of your pinky ones, which I think is cool, and we will go over the names with them as well after I'm done showing you. And then this is more of a bluish green look, and then you can tell that for each one, the packaging right here is like that holographic white, which I think is really cool. And then it also has the Mills right here on it. Now, I think this is actually really cool because you can store this so easy because you can pull it apart. So this, I really do like that it's magnetic like this, and no one really does palettes like this. So this is absolutely cool. And then, so the names for the bigger palette are Bravery, Success, and Celebration. And you have Friendship, Curiosity, Appreciation, Strength, and Justice. And then for the middle one, you have Freedom, Optimism, Happiness, and Love, and that's all the pinks. And then for the last little shape, you have Generosity, Peace, Gratitude, and Hope, which these are really cool. So we are going to get to swatching these. So we're gonna see how this goes and how well they swatch. I will be honest, I did swatch some of these before I physically purchased it because I wanted to see if it was worth purchasing, because it was $39, I believe. Jesus. Let me pull it up on my Ulta app, because this is at Ulta only. You can get it online, but it's not, it's at Ulta. It's like an Ulta exclusive kind of deal. Now, I was kind of disappointed at my Ulta that they didn't have the lip glosses that are supposed to go with this, because she came out with lip glosses for 16 Wishes as well. So this was $34, and it says it's only at Ulta Beauty, so I don't know if it's online as well or not. So I don't know at all. So that's just what I saw on my Ulta app. So we are going to swatch this first one. So this is the more neutral shades. So we're just gonna go from the top to bottom. So we're gonna do Bravery, Success, and Celebration. Now that's what they look like. So this one's Bravery, Success, and Celebration. So we're gonna swatch them on our hand because that's what's been working best for me, you guys. Know that from all my Jeffree videos. So these are the swatches. This is not actually bad. This is Bravery, that's Success, and that is Celebration. Now Success barely showed up because it's very close to my skin tone, and that's basically a neutral transition shade, so that's completely fine. And then Celebration's kind of like a shimmery shade, but it's not. That's what it literally looks like, because it's not matte all the way, but it's also still shimmery. So then we have Friendship, which feels kind of gritty and not like super soft, and Curiosity. Curiosity feels better than Friendship, but Friendship felt more gritty. And then we're also gonna do Appreciation, which is very creamy. So I'm just putting these on here. I really think Friendship's more supposed to be a glittery, like a topper maybe, because of how it's swatched and how it feels. So this one's Friendship, but you can barely tell. Like I said, I feel like it's supposed to be a topper, just have a light color to it. This one right here is Curiosity, and then that's Appreciation, which I really do like, but I don't know how I feel about Friendship being swatched. It's worse than Celebration, and it looks like it's just glitter. That's what I'm just saying right now. Next we have a Strength and Justice from this palette. So we're gonna put Strength and Justice right here. So this is, oh geez, this is Strength and that's Justice. Those are gorgeous colors and very pretty. It literally, the only one that I'm not a fan of so far from this palette is Friendship. I believe that's the shade. It's Friendship. I don't know why. Maybe once you like get the top layer off, maybe it'll be better. So we'll figure that out once we get going. So I'm going to take this off so that I can have this hand again for the next 8, really, because they're 4 shadows each. So we're gonna go in with the middle one. This is obviously the purples. So this is Freedom. That feels very buttery. Optimism. That feels good. Happiness feels the exact same as Friendship, but it comes up better on the finger. And Love is like in between buttery and like not. So let's put these on here. Oh, this. Okay, this shimmer shade, these 2 shimmer shades are way better already. This is what they look like, literally right here. So the shades are, from bottom to top, are Freedom, Optimism, Happiness, and Love. I really do like those. Those colors are very beautiful. I really do like them. Happiness is this one right here, is way better than Friendship. I was Kind of worried that it wasn't going to be, but it is, so that's really good. And let me see if I take it off, if there's any staining from the pink. There's slight staining, but there is going to be because it is vegan, so they don't use carmine in it at all. So there's gonna be slight staining, but I wiped it, like, I just wiped it on my leggings to get the rest of it off, and nothing's on my leggings, but it's no longer stained. Now we have the last little four. These are the blues and the greens, which I'm really curious on how they're gonna work because they are normally not, they're like really hard to kind of work with. Especially greens, like my green expectations up with ColourPop, so we're gonna see if this is just as good. So this is Generosity. This, look at that. That is so buttery, holy crap. All right, and we have Peace, Hope. Ooh, I'm really liking how Hope is because if you can kind of tell, it is a little bit holographic, which is really cool, but mostly blue. And then Gratitude. I like how she put a neutral in here to like spice it up a little bit. I like that. So we're gonna swatch these. Oh my goodness. I'm actually, okay, there we go. I got it to go a little bit better so it doesn't look chunky for you guys. But this is what they look like. And holy crap. You can, okay, so this one right here is the last shade, Gratitude, and you obviously can't tell because it is literally the same exact shade as my freaking skin. So from bottom to top again, we have Generosity, Peace, Hope, and Gratitude. But look at how beautiful Hope is. One, Generosity was freaking awesome. So now that we swatched them, what we're gonna try to do for a look is I am going to literally treat this like it is any new eyeshadow palette I've ever used or any eyeshadow palette that I have used before. So now you guys know that I do not use eyeshadow primer. I use a concealer. I don't like using eyeshadow primer. I just don't really care for it. So if you are new here, this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. If you're not new here, you guys know I use this. I am in the shade Light 16. This is what I use for my eyelids. And yes, this is a different concealer that I use to my face now because on my face, I have it with me. I use the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Creamy Concealer in the shade Fair 20N. I know they're different colors, but it's how the shade ranges are for both. And this, oh my gosh, this is a new beauty blender. And this beauty blender is super dense. I don't know why. So we apply some and then I put more on in areas that I think I need more. Because if you're not new here, you know my struggle with my freaking dry eyes. So we're also gonna see how this eyeshadow and stuff works now that my eyelids are dry though too. So, okay, so we're gonna go, I don't know what shade I wanna set things with. I think I'm gonna take Gratitude and set, no. I don't set regular eyeshadows anymore, so why would I start setting this one? That's not, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so for a transition shade though, I am going to use Success, which is this shade right here. We're gonna plop that on the crease. And it might not even show up because of, it's the same color as my face. Or it might slightly show up because of my brush is dirty, so, which would be the color of the excess brush. But okay, actually no, I can see it in the crease a little bit. It's a little bit hard to tell. This needs to be a zoomed in look. The pan sizes aren't horrible, but I do feel like you could hit pan way quicker in these because the pan sizes are very tiny, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this color, okay, so from looking in my mirror right here, I can't really tell, but if I go to look behind the camera, I can see it. So that's a plus. That's a huge plus. Okay, so that actually turned out pretty good. I think I do want to use a shade. I want to try to use a shade from each. I don't know how that's going to work, especially when we get into these. I don't really know how they're going to work. You can figure it out. But for right now, I think what I'm gonna do is go into Bravery right here, and we are going to add that just to darken up the crease a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Because right now it's just not, okay, there we go. Now it's getting to where I want it to be. Also, let me know if you guys like this lighting better. I am in my mom's bathroom because she has a makeup vanity too. So I wanted to try out different lightings. Because the only thing I think I need for my room is I think I need to put a backdrop in because I think my room gets dark, or like the lighting looks too dark because of my background is literally just the rest of my room. So this is what it's looking like so far. It's not bad. Not the most pigmented, but it's literally not horrible. I'm not complaining about it. I actually like how it's looking so far, so if I'm not complaining about it, you guys will know if I was complaining about it because you guys know how I was with some of her skincare items. So since this is a Florence by Mills video, I did want to say that I do like a lot of her stuff that I no longer said that I didn't like in the last video of hers of mine. I'll have that all linked up here somewhere or in the description bar below. I'll actually have it in the description bar below. That'll make more sense down there. And I'll actually remember to do it. But so I reviewed her skincare and her other makeup. Loved everything that I tried of her makeup. I really did. The skincare is where I fell into issues, but I literally ended up using all of it again on its own, minus the peel mask. I gave that to my cousins and they love it. Only because I have so many peel masks that it didn't impress me enough to make me want to keep it to like beat out my Glam Glow ones. That's the only thing I had on that one. And the other thing I don't really use is the lip oil. But my mom has used it, so it does get used. And I'm just not a fan of lip oil, so that's just me. So everything else though from that video, I do use. I use the under eye masks all the time. I figured out how to get them to work. So that's all I gotta say. For this side of the palette, I don't know if I want to go into the purple or the pink. I'm thinking, what's gonna go great with any of these colors? I don't think any of them are gonna go. I feel like I should have done like a separate look with each, but like I want to test out all of them in one look. So probably should have this figured out already, right? Wrong. That's not how I roll. Maybe the purples and the blues. Okay. On to something. So we're gonna take Optimism. We're gonna take Optimism on a different brush. We're gonna take Optimism on like this type of brush. It's like a flatter brush. We're gonna go in with the shade Optimism. Optimism. Why am I saying that weird? Which is the purple shade. Now I will say that these barely have any fallout on the packaging. This purple one does, but that stuff doesn't bother me for having it on the packaging. It does for some people, but not me. So we're gonna put this, literally we're gonna focus it mostly just in the crease, not above the crease, kind of. We'll see where it goes. Right, so it kind of did something, kind of didn't. I'm like really digging in. We're not gonna tap off the excess and see what that does, because I don't have any makeup on the rest of my face right now for it to ruin it. So, like to ruin anything that's on below. All right, so this isn't looking too bad. I'm gonna change the brush. I really think it's because it's more of a glittery shade, but it's not horrible. I'm getting it to work. It's just not gonna be super in your face vibrancy kind of thing because it's literally a shimmery shade. And I am digging into the pan a decent amount, so we'll see how this works now that I use this brush only on this side. It just needed a little bit more oomph because it's literally mostly shimmers. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna give that one a break, and I think I'm gonna go in with Love just down here. So we're going to wipe off our brush. I think I'm gonna go into Love also and see what it looks like and does for this look. And we're gonna add it to it, because why not? Literally me just thinking on the fly, I wanted to use all the shades. So here's what I got going on so far. The first main of part of the palette, perfect, beautiful. Shades work amazing. This part, I like digged really deep into Optimism, and this other one's kind of showing up, but it's because they're glitter shades. I need more, which is why I would see that this one has most of the mattes, because you're probably supposed to use all of these and then put these ones on your lids, but that's not what I wanted to do, because that just seems too easy. Like, it's supposed to be either you do a neutral palette or you do something crazy with a pop of color. And this is not looking horrible. Okay, this is what it's looking like so far. It's not horrible, not great. So what we actually might do, we're problem solving here. I'm gonna go back in with Bravery, okay? I'm gonna go back in with Bravery, and we're gonna add this back on top and see if it helps with anything. Okay, it actually helped made it pop a little bit. I could be crazy, but I think it did something. I personally think it did something. So, that's what this looks like. We are then going to take this brush. We're gonna take, we're just gonna use this one. And I'm gonna take this same color, Bravery, and we're gonna pack it on the outer part of the lid, so there's something there. And actually put it all over the lid. Okay. So now I think what we're gonna try to do is I wanna use blue. This is gonna be a crazy look. We're gonna go in with Peace, and we're literally just gonna use our finger, and we're just going to apply it on top. Not bad. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the palette. This is what the pan looks like now. It did not look like that before. I don't know why that's happening. It's kind of weird. It really wasn't as pigmented as I thought that blue would be, but let's try to add something else to it. Because this is really, honestly, to me, this is for a 16-year-old. This is supposed to be more soft and subtle, because she is 16 and she's basing it off of her, not a 21-year-old wearing it like me, who's more into color and makeup, like into it. So we're also gonna go in with Hope, because I want to try to get this popping, and hopefully what happened to the other one doesn't happen to Hope. And we're gonna add it on top. I do think it's weird that it's barely doing anything with the lid. And I'm tapping it on my finger and it looks amazing on my finger, but the minute I put it on my lid, it like kind of gets diffused. Not horrible, really not the end of the world. I don't think that it's bad. I really don't. I just think she made it for people more her age. So I am going to put some more makeup on, and then I will get back to you. Okay, I'm back. So I added a full face of makeup to see how I liked it on. Now with the full face of makeup, it looks a lot better. The eyeshadow look. It is literally meant to be mostly just neutral. So I was going to be, at first I was kind of a little bit disappointed, and then I was like, wait, this is meant for 16-year-olds. Like I said, this is meant to be neutral. And it honestly does not look bad now. I will play around with it more and see if I can find out some techniques to get it to look brighter and better. Maybe I will try an eyeshadow primer with this one, but I normally just wanted to give it a fair shot as I do for everything else that I don't use an eyeshadow primer for. But other than that, this actually was really good. I would... Okay, I'm back. So I added a full face of makeup to see how I liked it on. Now with the full face of makeup, it looks a lot better. The eyeshadow look. It is literally meant to be mostly just neutral. So I was going to be, at first I was kind of a little bit disappointed, and then I was like, wait, this is meant for 16-year-olds. Like I said, this is meant to be neutral. And it honestly does not look bad now. I will play around with it more and see if I can find out some techniques to get it to look brighter and better. Maybe I will try an eyeshadow primer with this one, but I normally just wanted to give it a fair shot as I do for everything else that I don't use an eyeshadow primer for. But other than that, this actually was really good. I would recommend, if you were thinking about purchasing this and you want an eyeshadow palette that is neutral and you're afraid to do color and you just want that little bit of color and you don't want it to be too vibrant, I really do think this would work because it gives you the color. It just doesn't give you like a slap in your face color, which there's nothing wrong with that because everyone is different. I really am enjoying it so far. So, all right, and that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I will say that this is a palette that you should purchase if you want to play with color, but you don't want it to be too vibrant. This is the perfect palette for you, especially if you're just starting out to play with color or just starting out with an eyeshadow palette. I think it is perfect overall, and I really did enjoy it. So leave me anything down below that you guys want to see next in a video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click that notification bell so you know every time that I upload a video. And subscribe and join the fam. We have a great time here. Come join us. You would love it. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.